What's up, guys? Zan from Forward Progress Madden and MaddenDaily.com. This video we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of players don't really think about when trying to beat the Blitz in Madden. This is a year-to-year concept, honestly, but particularly in this year's game, in which there are some pretty good pressures that were around before the last patch, but I mean there's still blitzes after this patch. But in the last game that I was playing, and I apologize for my voice, I'm kind of sick and congested, so I felt like doing a video tonight instead of doing a 3-hour stream. But I just played a game in which my opponent was really blitzing me heavy. And rather than just sitting there and blocking players and picking it up and trying to just go with less guys on routes and things like that, I really thought about beating the blitz from a sim standpoint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose Slant Show 2, which is a blitz that still works after the patch. And we're going to break it down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply choose Saints Mesh Wheel. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We're going to focus more so. Oh, we got the busted controller here. Go ahead and set up this blitz here. But the blitz looks like this. And, you know, they'll bring this B gap or the edge heat off the left side. Now, what you can do is obviously you can block the running back to try to help pick that up, but you're going to go 2v2 over here on this side of the field. So knowing that it's zone coverage, you've got two wide receivers on the left versus the linebacker in coverage, and then the corner that's also in coverage. And I apologize for my controller, but something that I start out doing is I start out by going simply, if I know it's a blitz, I go fade flat on one side of the field. And then you simply just snap the ball and you throw the ball out into the flat, and Peyton makes a poor throw here, but I'm sure your quarterback will make a more accurate throw. That is an easy 4 or 5 yard gain, just simply off of beating the blitz, getting the ball out before the blitz gets home. So you can throw this ball out. Again, I mean, that's 4 yards right there. So what this is going to do is it's going to cause your opponent to start to either user, or what a lot of players will do when they start to adjust to these types of plays is they'll start to try to take away the flat by putting that flat zone out there on the left. And obviously, if you throw that, you're looking at an incompletion, a big hit out there in the flat, something like that. But this is where you simply have this flat fade combination on the left side of the field, and that is going to be hopefully enough to cause your opponent to have to really adjust. So let's say they were to go with their outside corner on the left in the flat. Now all of a sudden you've got the streak running right by them. You just throw the fade up and we throw it out of bounds because why not? But you're seeing what I'm talking about. This guessing game that you're causing your opponent to have to play will hopefully be able to get them out of a blitz. A lot of the best blitzes this year are zone blitzes, and then players will fall back into 2-man under. So let's say that your opponent is keen to this and they decide to go ahead and they take this guy and they just put him in a flat. Well, now you're talking about your flat fade combination isn't going to be as good because the spacing on the play is worse. That slot receiver doesn't have as much separation. You're not going to be able to throw it quick. This is where it's up to you as a player to know this and to start to use more sim concepts and really just motion over. Now you're creating trips look. And now what this does is it simply is going to allow you to hit the quick streak down the seam, something of that nature. So what I really like to do against a blitz concept is I like to start out in a spread 2x2 look with the running back preferably on the side of the quarterback at which the blitz is coming from. Blocking the running back will be the first part. You'll attack with the fade, the outside fade slot flat combination. And then when they start to get keen to that and they start to user or move players down over the flat, that is when you use motion to create trips overloads. And that is where we're really going to be cooking, because obviously with this look, we motion over that streak as we just showed you. And again, my controller is on defense is starting to do weird things again. But you see how this all of a sudden causes stress on your coverage. Your opponent's going to have to do something like this, motion to bring a guy down, and then you're really stressing the defense. So At this point, you see them doing something like this. You're just gonna adapt accordingly. Maybe it's you're just simply going to drag somebody from the back side of the formation to cross into the left side and get open underneath. It's really up to you. So you can see right here, I mean, this is, you pick up the blitz, you're able to deliver a drag from the backside. Very, very very, very kind of common sense to a lot of players, but for a lot of you that struggle with beating blitzes, it's more so a numbers game. Try to look and see, you know where the blitz is coming from. Create that flat fade combination, then add motion guys to create numbers overloads against zones on a certain side of the field, because your opponent is going to start to get cute and kind of manipulate their zones to take away your quick passes. And then from there, you're really dictating the course of the game, which is going to flip the odds in your favor, because initially your opponent is trying to dictate the pace of the game with their blitzing concept. So I know this was very simple. I hope it helped you guys, but I know this is something that does work, regardless of whether you're a sim or a tournament player. So I did want to share it for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Zan. Until next time, get in the lab and good luck.